Hello. First, Lloyd Davies here. First time I ever came to the Grand Theatre in Swansea, which is a stunning theatre. Incredible atmosphere here. Always has been. Magic, you can feel it, you know. Was to see the great Ryan and Ronnie in pantomime. Ryan Davies and Ronnie. Oh, they were amazing. They really were. Memory serves, the panto season then went on for like 4 or 5 months back in the day. Not like us today where we just do 4 to 6 weeks. It used to go on forever then, and they used to go into summer season. But my first memory here, Ryan and Ronnie did this routine where they threw a rugby ball into the audience and people used to catch it. Well, it's incredible. As a child, and there's another thing before I say that. I remember Ryan popping his head out through the curtain before the performance because I was so captivated by this magic box that was going to open up with the curtains and the lights. And Ryan popped his head out and he was looking to see how many were in, and he sort of darted back, and I thought, I've just seen a star, you know, incredible, because they were incredibly famous. And they used to do this thing with the rugby ball being thrown into the audience, and Ryan threw the rugby ball out with this routine, and it hit my dad on the head and knocked his glasses off. I remember this as a child. And then the usher, he made some joke about it, and I remember him saying as well, he sort of got a ooh sort of reaction with his joke, and he said, "I only tell them love, I don't write them." That was, I remember saying that line vividly, which I thought was hilarious. And then the usherette came to the side of where we were sitting as a family, me, my sister and my parents, and when the interval came down, the usherette got us, because you could see, but it hit my dad on the head with a rugby ball, and took us to the side of the stage. We went backstage, and Ryan and Ronnie, I had my photograph with them. I was only a little boy, and he apologised to my dad, and I vaguely remember having some sweets or ice cream or something like that. But that was my first memory here at the Grand Theatre, and how lucky I was to have met Ryan and Ronnie. My goodness. First time I ever performed here was with Rosser and Davies. This was back in 1987 when we went up to Knox. And although I'm actually was born in Leith, but my family are all Swansea, so I'm a Jack by default, really. My family from Morriston and Town Hill in Swansea, so I really am a Jack at heart. So playing at the theatre here was, one of the greatest experiences of my life, and always will be. So to have come out at the Grand Theatre after winning up Knox and having the huge success with Gerallt and Rosser and Davies, to come out to a packed theatre here was a dream come true. And again, my mum and dad were in the theatre, and they sat in one of those lovely little boxes on the side there. And both my parents are writers, and I recited one of my dad's poems in the theatre that he didn't know I was going to do. And that was just a lovely moment. And to see all family and friends in the audience all cheering you on, and, local boys done well. Just a great memories, and it does have a magic atmosphere, the Grand. I remember playing here as well for a concert. It was a charity concert. I think it was something to do with a lupus charity for lupus sufferers, and we were all raising money. And I got to work with, Little and Large and people like that were on the bill. The wonderful Mike Doyle, Owen Money was here. Just great memories, great time, and even being here today and just taking in the atmosphere of the theatre when it's quiet it's a special place, and you should come and visit the great Grand in Swansea, and I'm very, very lucky to have been part of its history. But my message to any aspiring, particularly Welsh young performers, in this area, would be to come to the Grand, watch all the great entertainers, watch the great shows that come here, watch the great performers that come here, because the step from this stage, this theatre here, to the Palladium is not that big. Once you come into this world and you're part of this world, the step isn't that great. Once you're on this wonderful journey of theatre, and computers are great, Netflix is great, all that stuff is great, and I use all that stuff as well. But is there any substitute for live entertainment? No, there's not. Is there substitute for live theatre? No, there's not. I still get that incredible buzz, whichever side of the curtain I'm on. If I'm backstage and I can hear the buzz of the audience, and any performer will tell you this, you know, it's an incredible feeling. Just to stand there and know that in 30 seconds or a minute you're going to be on there and they're going to be laughing or singing or dancing or whatever. And transversely, the other side of the curtain, when you're sitting in the audience and you're waiting for that, Kendall always called it the magic box to open, when you see it, and it opens, and the dancers and the lights and the music, and can there be anything better? I don't think so. And it's on your doorstep. Come and use it. There's great facilities here. You know, there are many theatre companies that work in the Grand Theatre. Many touring shows come here. We're very, very lucky here in Swansea that we've got this incredible facility steeped in history. And if you are lucky enough to stand on that stage, you can feel the energy and the magic of all those performances that have been there over many, many years. So come to the Grand. There's no better place.